loves, and welcome back to another video. If you're new here, my name is Celia and I'm a Danish model, actress, conscious creator, and angelic and nutritional coach. Today we're going to talk about a very hot and prevalent topic in the vegan and raw vegan world, which is why do people go back to animal products after having been vegan/raw vegan for X amount of time. So I've been in the raw vegan community for 10 years now, and I've seen people come and go to the lifestyle, and I have really learned what it is that make people be able to stick to this lifestyle for the long run, and what are the mistakes that make people not be able to stick with it. I even fell off the lifestyle myself at one point, and I learned so much from it, and that's why I can share these reasons with you today. So we're going to talk about the top 6 reasons why people fall off a vegan/raw vegan lifestyle, both 6 physical reasons and 6 spiritual reasons. We know by now that science have shown us that animal products are very harmful for our physical health. And as well, it also goes against the spiritual law, the law of Ahimsa, which says that we should respect all life and all living creatures' will to live and never interfere with it. So there are many reasons why we want to stay at least vegan for our spiritual and physical health. And in this video, you're gonna learn how you can stay vegan for the long run. So without further ado, let's get straight into the video, shall we? Okay, so we're gonna start with the top 6 physical reasons why people fall off the vegan/raw vegan lifestyle. Number 1 is no patience. So I have been, as mentioned, in the raw vegan world for 10 years, and I am still healing. I am still reaping benefits from the lifestyle. So the people who jump in this lifestyle thinking it's a quick fix and within 1 year they don't have all the results they want and they leave it, they were never into it in the first place. It takes many years to undo the damage you've done to your body through a standard diet, through stress, through whatever you've been through. So you gotta be in it for the long run, no matter how much time it takes. Number 2 is supplementation. So there are 3 supplements that are really important when you eat a raw vegan or vegan diet, or when you eat a standard diet for that sake. Actually, everyone should be taking these supplements, so thinking that a vegan diet is lacking just because you have to take it is not a valid argument. Because if you are carnivore, whatever, eating whatever the world offers you, you should still take these, because it has been shown that most people are deficient in these. It is just that most animal products are fortified unnaturally with these vitamins, so when vegans and raw vegans are very low in them, it can cause cravings for animal products, because that is a source of these vitamins unnaturally. I have to underline, in nature it wouldn't be that way. So the first one is B12. It is, you know it by now, if you're vegan you have to take B12. It is estimated that around 95% of people are deficient in B12, so even as a regular eater, you should be taking it. Another one that is not as commonly known is the supplement D3 plus K2, which is a combination supplement. Unless you get sunshine every single day in your skin, you need to take a vitamin D supplement. Most people are also severely deficient in vitamin D due to a lack of sun exposure or due to smothering on sunscreen, which doesn't allow for you to actually absorb the vitamin D properly. K2 is just a mineral that is good to take together with the vitamin D because they work together in the absorption. K2 is naturally found in animal products, that is correct. It is also found in vegetables and greens such as broccoli and kale and asparagus, so it's important to eat your veggies. And that leads on to cause number 3, not eating enough vegetables and greens. And this especially applies if you are a raw vegan. If you are a raw vegan, it is so important to eat at least 1 pound of leafy greens and vegetables every single day. It has actually been shown in studies that long-term raw vegans who were not eating these amounts of greens were deficient in several kinds of minerals and also had some absorption issues. So it is very important to eat your greens. It is prevalent in all long-term raw vegans such as Folio Christina, Dr. Graham, freely. They all eat their greens and big amounts of them. So that to me was also a huge lesson. It is important to eat huge amounts of greens every single day. If you need more inspiration with this one, I have a recipe book that is just based on veggies and greens, because in the beginning I really didn't like the salads. I just had to find out how to make actual delicious salads. So please go check out Raw Abundance. There's a link in the description so that you can eat salads with fun and joy and ease. Reason number 4 that people fall off the vegan and raw vegan lifestyle is calorie restriction or continuous fasting. It is believed that calorie restriction is a healthy thing, but actually the studies that have proven it were simply proven that eating less animal products is what is good for you. And actually they did cross studies showing that what was the determining factor was eating less animal products, because they are naturally eating more higher volume foods to feel more satiated when you eat less calories. Anyhow, it is so important on the vegan and raw vegan lifestyle to eat enough calories. I know that not everyone's gonna agree with this, but trust me, in the 10 years of being on this path, I can tell you that the number one reason I see people fall off is because they're not eating enough calories. And that was also the only time that I ever went back to animal products after a long period of severe restriction. So very, very, very important. Eat enough, minimum 2100 calories a day if you are not active, and if you are active more, and if you're a man, even more. Reason number 5 is parasites. So the critters. I just made a video about this on my channel, you can check it out. But if you have a lot of parasites, they can cause cravings for foods that your body doesn't want, because they come mainly from meat and fish, so they can make you crave meat and fish because that is their preferred source of fuel. So it is very important to do a cleanse. I have personally done various parasite cleanses throughout my journey, and even to this day I am still eliminating parasites. Even if you eat optimally and you go to the city, you might still contract them here and there. So I highly recommend to do like a cleanse once a year, something like that, just to get them out, and also to really get the big ones that may have been there for a long time out once and for all. If you are looking for a good parasite cleanse, this one I have used with success, and I'm gonna use it again probably this year. I really recommend it. It's the Marcus Rothkranz Parasite Free, and also I do recommend anti-parasite enemas, which is something I do regularly as well. I have a video on my Patreon about how to do that, so go check out my Patreon in the link below, and you can find Marcus' product here on Google if you search Marcus Rothkranz Parasite Free. Okay, so the 6th and final physical reason for people falling off this lifestyle is eating a very restrictive vegan or raw vegan diet. Not in the sense of calories, but in the sense of the kind of foods that you allow yourself to eat. For instance, some people will be only fruitarian, or some vegans will, I don't know, eat only potatoes and broccoli or something like that. If you limit a lot what you can eat and you don't really enjoy your lifestyle, it's not gonna last for you long term. And even if it would, you just wouldn't be happy. I found that it's so important to enjoy your lifestyle, to love the foods that you're eating. I personally love the raw foods, and I love eating them on a daily basis. And I make it in a way so that I enjoy it. And I find that that's very important. I allow myself to eat a variety of food and to eat raw vegan treats here and there to make it something that lasts in the long term. Okay, now we've touched on the top 6 physical reasons why people fall off the vegan and raw vegan lifestyle. And now let's talk about the top 6 spiritual reasons why people fall off the vegan and raw vegan lifestyle. Number 1 is not taking care of your energetic health. So it's great to change your diet and to want to eat healthier, but we are also spiritual beings here having a physical experience. And if you only take care of your body, but you have no clue how to take care of your soul, then you might run into trouble in the long term that can get you into habits that are not serving you. That's why in my coaching and in the work that I do, and if you are familiar with my work, I teach people so much about the spiritual connection to everything. so that we can properly handle the physical as well. So I teach you the energetics, the subconscious work, how to clear your energy system on a daily basis and how to really take care of yourself. I recommend implementing daily habits such as yoga. Meditation is everything. Definitely you want meditation. Knowing how to set healthy boundaries, being around like-minded people who support you, etc. And this leads to reason number 2, which is dealing with a trauma or inner misalignment that you are not addressing. So if we have a trauma we're not addressing, we are carrying a dense, low energy inner system. And if we don't address this energy, eventually it will manifest into physical disease. That's what happens. And if you're trying to change your diet and eat healthier, yet you're carrying this dense energy, you're trying to raise the frequency of your body without actually addressing the frequency of your energy system. And it's gonna cause a split that eventually is gonna cost you your healthy habits, because you won't be able to sustain them unless you are addressing this negative energy in your body that is holding you back. And that's why trauma work, taking care of your energy every single day, is so important. And this is something I teach all my private clients, many different tools to deal with traumas and to deal with stuck emotions so that they can move through these healing crises effortlessly. Reason number 3 is an inability to deal with the heightened sensitivity that comes with a cleaner body. So I don't think it's any surprise to most of you that we live in a world that is pretty damaged. It's very traumatized on a collective scale, and it is currently going through a healing process. There's a lot of purging happening. There's a lot of shadows coming out, a lot of shadow work. You as an individual have the same kind of healing, more or less, to different degrees, obviously. But as you heal yourself, you become more sensitive to the world around you, both in the good ways and also to the more negative things, which is an important tool because it will help you steer away from what doesn't serve you and your highest good. However, at first when this happens, it can be overwhelming. It is like your senses are waking up and suddenly you feel everything, you smell everything. If you live in a city, this can be tough because you are in a very unnatural environment that's energetically polluted, physically polluted. And for some people, this simply gets too much and they can't stick with the lifestyle because the sensitivity gets to them. And that's why learning tools to manage the sensitivity for your benefit is super powerful, because this sensitivity is a gift. It will teach you which direction to go and which things to avoid. So what this really is about is learning how to manage it in a healthy way. And that is where taking care of your energetic health comes in: meditation, yoga, etc. Reason number 4 is that you are not around people who support your lifestyle. We do become an energetic result of the 5 people we spend the most time with. So if all of these people are not supportive of you and they don't like your lifestyle, it will be difficult for you to stick with it. It doesn't mean that all your friends should be raw vegan or vegan, but at least find a few friends that actually support your lifestyle choices so that you have the energetic support to continue this in the long term. Reason number 5 is lack of education. You have not made the connection yet between the spiritual law of life and respecting all living beings. So one of the main things when people go back to eating animal products, to me it's very obvious that they never understood that every living being deserves to live and that we do not have the right to interfere with this desire in any way whatsoever, especially considering the fact that we survive just fine. Actually, we thrive without animal products. So it's very important you educate yourself, watch documentaries such as Earthlings, learn about what really goes on in the farming practices, and also learn about this spiritual law, because even if you have your own goats or cows in your backyard and you kill them yourself, the question is, did these goats and cows want to die? Did they seem to enjoy it? You still do not spiritually have the right to take their life, and you do not depend on it either. You can thrive just fine. So do some work to educate yourself on ahimsa, the law of non-harm, to understand and to fully integrate the compassion in your heart, to know that you will never ever harm another being intentionally. And this is so powerful. Once you've made that shift, you're never going to go back to animal products again. Trust me. My boyfriend is a long-term vegan as well. He's been vegan for 12 years. And he's had some health challenges throughout the path. And it would have been very easy for him to blame the vegan diet because everyone around him says it's the vegan diet. But he is such an ethical vegan. He said, even if the vegan diet is hurting me, I will never go back to eating animals. It just happens to be that none of those health issues had to do with the vegan diet, and he solved it through other means. However, a person who didn't have that ethical connection could have, in those moments of weakness, gone back to the animal products and been like, okay, you know, maybe it was the animal products or whatever. When you can find solutions in other ways. And again, I really want to point out that studies do show that a vegan diet is the most optimal diet for humans. There's absolutely no reason for us to ever be hurting animals or taking their secretions because we do not need it in any way, shape, or form. And then finally, as the sixth spiritual reason for falling off the lifestyle is judgment. So this one is really quite powerful because there are a lot of people that go vegan or raw vegan and become very militant around their lifestyle, thinking that it is the absolute best lifestyle in the world and that everyone else should be doing it and that every other lifestyle is wrong. And while I do believe that raw foods are the most life-giving foods for us, I had my period where I was a judgmental vegan and raw vegan, and it was very toxic for me and for the people around me. It does not help to think that one thing is better than the other because every single creation contains the life of God. However, that doesn't know that you don't know and feel that some foods make you feel better than others, but knowing this through your own body's wisdom and intuition is something else than doing something from an intellectual idea. And if you are just raw vegan from an intellectual idea, it is most likely not gonna last in the long term because you are disconnected with your body. And again, that's where all of the energetic work comes in, because the more you work on your energetic self and the more you balance yourself, the more you will be in a place of balance, which is something that is easy to sustain long term. So if you have all these food rules, I will highly suggest you to do some embodiment work. I have a raw embodiment masterclass, which I will be hosting this summer. So you can go check it out on my website. And yes, those were the top 6 spiritual reasons for people falling off the lifestyle. Now that you have these reasons, I want you to give them a good think through, because this is quite a detailed list. And honestly, from 10 years in the world, I've seen everything. You know, I've seen people come and go for several reasons. And usually when the intention is not there, when the intention of doing something for your highest good and for the highest good of the planet is not there, it's usually not going to last in the long term. Most of the time, it's the people who come to the lifestyle either only to change their appearance or to gain a following or to just do something that's trendy at the moment. Those are the people who are not going to last in the lifestyle, because it has to become ingrained into your being. It has to literally become a lifestyle rather than just a trend you are moving through. So yeah, do your research and connect with your body to feel how it really feels for you to be living this lifestyle. And if you need more help with this, I do offer raw vegan coaching. And my coaching style is very unique because I am currently being trained in various energetic modalities. So I bring not only the aspect of nutrition, but the aspect of energy healing, of trauma healing, of coherence work. So what I do is I create a plan for you that's based on your energetic challenges, your energetic weaknesses, and your physical weaknesses, so that we can overcome your weaknesses, because it's when you overcome your weakest link that you see the biggest progress in your health. So I create something that's based both on the energetic and the physical side of life. And throughout my entire 3-month coaching program, I will teach you and educate you in various physical, practical, scientific, and energetic modalities. So if this sounds intriguing to you, go read more on my website and apply if you're interested, and then we'll see if we are a match. I only take 2 clients a month because I want to be able to work very closely with you and to do a thorough and good job. And I'm only offering this private coaching until I have my mentorship program ready, which is something I am working on. So yes, take it as long as it is here. Okay, my loves, that was the video of today. A very hot topic considering all the people coming and going to the lifestyle. And let me know in the comments if you think I missed any reasons and what your thoughts are. And I will see you guys in the very next video. Ciao!